Asher and Penland on W4CY Radio.
This is the Pipe Man here on the Adventures of Pipe Man W4CY Radio, and I'm here with our next guest I'm very excited about because she's going to talk about this killer Jewish singles party, and I think in 2025 we probably need that more than ever, even though it's been going on for 38 years. That's amazing. So let's welcome to the show, Brittany. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing amazing. So grateful to be on the show. Thanks for having us.
Oh, my pleasure. So, first of all, it's been dubbed the #1 holiday party in the country by USA Today.
Yes.
How does that happen? I know I've always heard about it for years and years and years. I'm just wondering how you guys became the #1 holiday party. Especially it's a Jewish party, so we're usually the ones that are underneath the other holidays. So how'd that happen?
Well, it's really unique. It's one of a kind. The MATZOBALL really started when things weren't hot in the young Jewish world, for All Things Party in '87 with our founder, Andrew, who was looking for his Jewish soulmate and wife, who he later found, at the Boston MATZOBALL. But essentially what I think it's really an amalgam of awesome people, getting them all into a room. Everybody's kind of looking for someone, and there is somebody at the party for you. We've set up thousands of people throughout our 38 years and counting, and it's only getting bigger and better every year. I mean, we just added Philly, back onto the roster, and we're almost sold out there.
Wow.
So it's just incredible. The music is amazing. The people are great. The vibe is there, and everybody really has the intention of meeting someone. So that's what I think really takes it to the next level.
That's pretty cool. And what I think's really, really cool is that it's on Christmas Eve. Because, I mean, normally for a Jew, that is a very lonely, depressing night, to be honest,
Well, we're
So
usually eating Chinese food. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, so to be able to go to something like this when everything else is pretty much closed for us except Chinese food, that's pretty cool. And
yeah,
so go ahead.
No, I'm saying I think that also goes back to your question of what makes it so notorious. And it's while the rest of the world is celebrating one of the most sacred holidays and cherishable moments of the year with their families, we're here just trying to figure out what to do, twiddling our thumbs. And here is the party of the year that everybody is waiting for at the hottest club in the city near you. So I think that also goes back to kind of, what this is and what makes it so notorious.
Yeah, and I'm here in South Florida, so I think we have probably the best matzo ball in the whole country, but I'm just being biased. I mean,
you guys you have a really great party. Yes.
I mean, it is South Florida, and I am from the Northeast, so I'm sure New York City is much better. Okay, but since I'm here, I have to say Miami and Boca probably rival New York and Philly.
Oh, definitely. So I would say, New York is obviously one of our larger markets. Miami definitely is there. The Jewish community is huge in New York. It's vibrant, but it's also a very different community than Miami and Boca. Everything's hotter in Miami. We get it. Super jealous. I know you guys are more tan than us. Cool. But I think the bottom line is, and listen, if you're in New York, feel free to go to Miami and go to the MATZOBALL I live, or go to Boca or wherever, LA. I mean, the match or your match that you're looking for could be there. And if not, then there's Jewish geography, and there's probably somebody that knows somebody for you. I mean, some parents that we set up they come back and they buy their children, or like grandparents will buy grandchildren tickets because they know this is the party of the year. I mean, it's notorious. If you don't know what the matzo ball is, it's like, where have you been? And it speaks for itself in terms of where we're at. We're just like 2 weeks away, basically. And it's just unbelievable to see how many DMs we get. I get messages every single day on Instagram of people saying, I met my partner here, or I have a baby now, or it's just such a
That's
wonderful,
cool.
enlightening experience. And it makes what I do and like what we do at Matzo Ball so special. I'm just grateful, to see the stories, and it's all about the story. And that's why we keep doing what we do. There's a lot of overhead and there's a lot of stress in the making of the party. But
Oh yeah.
once it's there, it's like, wow, this was so worth it.
Right. That's the whole thing. Like when you're prepping for it, it could be kind of hell, and then when it happens, you're like, wow, that was definitely worth it. When before you were probably not thinking that way until it actually happens.
Definitely.
So what's your, besides Andrew's, what's your favorite story of matzo ball?
Oh my goodness, there's so many. I have had so many incredible experiences. I think the coolest part of it all is me being there for the actual event and seeing all my friends that didn't know I was doing this. Walk into the room and say, Brittany, what are you doing here? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like kind of putting this thing together with the help of an incredible team, of course. But that's really cool to see people kind of know each other and warm up to one another. And it feels like a group of friends that are partying and just having a good time on a really amazing night of the year. I think that's my favorite part in its essence. But then of course, like I love to set up people. So it's like when you see people kind of schmoozing, you're like, oh my God, like, am I like making a little shidduch here? Like, is this happening? And it is. So it's incredible. It really is.
See, yeah, I love that too, especially now because I think events like this for Jewzz is what we need more than ever now. We need a lot of positive. There's
Yes.
plenty of negative out there. We need a lot of positive, and I think it makes us feel more comfortable too because we can go somewhere and be amongst our own people.
Yes. And there are others that join us on the matzo ball or at the matzo ball, and they absolutely love it. I've gotten a lot of stories of people that have joined us as well. But what I will say is we've really built a strong community of Jewish people that attend our events, and they bring their friends, sometimes the next year, or they'll come back as a couple. It's so amazing to have this foundation that we've curated, and it's been so incredible to see the aftermath of it all. Girls that go that, maybe they thought they were going to find their match in a guy, but they end up coming out with their best friend, or vice
Yeah.
versa. A guy may come out like that. I've seen so many people like that too. I've had people run into me on the streets of Manhattan and say, hey, like, you're the girl from the matzo ball. And I'm like, yeah, like, what's up? What can I do for you? And it's like, oh, or the best ones are, hey, I saw this guy. Do you know who he is? And they'll send me a screenshot of like him in the back of a video, or like the girl or the guy will do that. And it's an incredible experience. So the bottom line is, if you're not going to the matzo ball on Christmas Eve, the 24th, you need to be there. It's the party of the year for a reason, and come with your partner, even if you are not single, but it is tailored for our Jewish singles, 21 to 49.
But I think to a point that you made, a lot of people that go there, they go there because it's a singles thing, but then they go every year because they met friends and they,
Right.
they have their tribe, so to speak, that are going there.
Yeah, we do. We were like creating our own little tribe, our matzo ball tribe. That's a good one.
Nice. Right?
Let Hashem know, we got our own little thing going on down here. But I think it's just ultimately so special. And Andrew's done an incredible job just keeping up with it and really being the start of it all. I think the matzo ball, I don't think, I know the matzo ball is the pioneer of all Jewish events. And everyone knows it. Your grandparents probably know it. If you're an American and you have been here and you don't live under a rock, you know who we are. And honestly, I'm just so grateful for the opportunity for people to be in a room together, for Jewish people to be in a room together and feel like they have family.
No doubt. And then now you're paired with Jewzz, which is a new Jewish dating site. Can you tell us a little bit about that and how that partnership happened and what made you pick that dating app opposed to other Jewish dating apps?
Yeah, so we actually started building out our relationship with Jewzz, the app. The reason why we really wanted to get something tailored to exclusively Jewish, it's super important for us to be promoting, Jewish marriages and make more Jewish babies and like all that jazz. So it just felt like the right partnership. We have been promoting, like our tagline has been "Jewzz it or lose it," which has been really fun. At the Matzo Ball, I just like was on the line earlier today for our amazing bracelets. We have a new shade of purple this year, so that's exciting.
Nice.
And yeah, I mean, it's just an amazing experience to see people that connect at the matzo ball. So like if you're at the matzo ball, here's the thing. So like the screenshots of people that you're walking around and you're like, hey, like I saw this person, but I didn't have a chance to speak to them, or there was another person I was schmoozing with, but I saw them from the side of my eye, or whatever it is. They will be on the app. So it'll allow you to actually curate your search pretty much centric to the matzo ball.
I
So
love
if
that.
you're on the line and you're looking at somebody and they're super cute and you're like, I don't know who they are, they're probably on the app and you'll be able to find them either after the party or a week, a week later, whatever it is, or maybe the dates you didn't go on weren't that great, but there was somebody else at the matzo ball that you saw and they'll be on the app. So I think that's what's cool. The partnership really allows us to be very exclusive to our community, and to get down to those that have been, at our events. So that's kind of the story behind it all.
I love it. And so how do people check out Matzo Ball and Jewzz and find out more? Maybe
Yeah.
there's people listening that have never heard of it, which I can't imagine because I
Listen,
don't know anybody that doesn't know about matzo ball.
well, maybe this is either you don't know. If you don't know about it, that's okay. I'm like done telling you that you live under a rock. Just come to the event. You're going to have the best time of your life. That's number one. Number two is, how do you find us? So you can find us at Matzo Ball Events on Instagram and other social platforms. We post everything. We do fun giveaways as well, which is super great. If you were, a little bit on a budget. I think the coolest thing is really getting in touch with your community. We just do such a good job with curating such a nice crowd to come to these events. Don't forget to download Jewzz, the app, on the Apple Store. You could also find it on other stores as well if you have Samsung. It's pretty much available to you on any phone. And yeah, we'll be partying on the 24th. Most stores open at 10. We have one city that opens at 9. We're ready to have a good time and just enjoy each other and just be Jewish.
I love it. Love it. So is there anything else you want to tell the listeners that we haven't covered already?
Guys, if you're slightly thinking about coming, don't think about it. Just act on it. This is your sign. You're going to have the best time ever. And if you're lucky enough to meet me in New York, or who knows, maybe Miami, maybe I'll come and party with you. I would love to see you and just enjoy the essence of what it is to be a Yid. Geschmack, honestly.
Amazing. It is such an amazing event. I'm so excited that it's still happening after 38 years. And I just love that you're getting bigger and bigger, and we can all just, get together and have a great time and meet people and that change our lives. So thank you for all you do to make this amazing, legendary Jewish singles party. And maybe before we go, if you could list off all the cities that people, in case somebody's listening and they're like, well, I'm not in Miami, I'm not in New York, what are all the cities?
Okay, so we're in 7 major cities this year. We're in New York, LA, Miami, Boca, Philly, Boston, and DC. So if you're in any of those cities, you're more than welcome to join us. We are selling our tickets extremely fast this year. We're almost sold out in pretty much every city. Surprisingly, like Philly, like you're doing great, Philly. Philly's like filling up my DMs every single day for Matzo Ball. And we can't wait to party with you guys. I can't wait to see you there. And it's going to be a balagan. We're so excited.
Well, Brittany, thank you for doing this, and there's like tireless work that you have to do and everybody else involved to put this together. And thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipe Man.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I'll see you guys there. Happy Matzo Ball.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipe Man on W4CY Radio.